Hello again everyone, this is Zombie Kids Rule and I'm back with another Steam Deck gameplay video. I'll get my caveat out of the way. I apologize to those who have watched my previous videos and have heard this before, but I just want to level set for people who are just finding me that yes, I know this doesn't look like the best way to record these videos. Yes, I know that the screen can be hard to see based on the way these are being recorded. And I'm just going to say, like I've said in other videos, I'm doing the best I can with the equipment that I have without investing in anything new, because I'm just making these videos to try to be helpful. I have a ring light, I have a external webcam, and the webcam is perched in the middle of the ring light, and I'm kind of looping my arm around the ring light so I can hold the Steam Deck. And again, I'm just doing this to try to be helpful. I don't know of a way to record easily in gaming mode. In fact, I haven't found any way to record reliably in gaming mode, which is how the Steam Deck performs best. So yes, I have tried different things. I have tried solutions that are out there. Nothing worked consistently or confidently. And so hopefully Valve will fix that. Hopefully Valve will make it where in the future you can go into gaming mode on the Steam Deck, you can start a recording, play, it'll go somewhere, and then you have the recording. Hopefully, that would be very, very nice. If they have come up with that and I just haven't found it yet, by all means leave a comment and let me know. All right, so this is a demo. This is a new demo that I found. It's called Osteoblasts. It is a brand new demo that I found. It was, I think it was suggested on my, Discovery Games or something like that. It is currently unknown, although the release date is 2020, so that's curious. So it was just recently popped up, but it is 2020. It is unknown. This is the demo. Yes, I'm pretty sure. Yes. Now, here's the curious thing again. See, this is what I still don't understand this. This screen says it's unknown, according to Valve. But yet, when I go to the store page, it now is saying that, according to Valve, it is playable. So, again, don't know why there's a disconnect there. I'm going to do this anyway because I started. So, and now this release date says February of 2021, which is interesting because the other one said 2020. It is Munana, which is the developer and publisher. It is turn-based dungeon crawler. Very positive reviews. 87% of 88 all time. This does look like RPG Maker engine, but with a different take from the default engine type stuff, and there is humor in this. I do appreciate the humor. So I'm a little excited about this. I do like this. So I did check it out. As you can see, I have 6 minutes of playtime. I was just checking it out on the Steam Deck. So most RPG Maker type games I have found seem to work on the Steam Deck without much manipulation. On this one, I do think I had to program a button. I do think I had to configure a button. So first screen, and the other thing I will say is that a lot of the text is smaller, so you can read it, but it is smaller. It does not. Now here's the curious thing: the D-pad, right? So the D-pad does not automatically work here. Neither does the joystick, and there is no in-game mouse. Okay, so I was like, oh, this isn't going to play. I believe I clicked the A button, and it confirmed or selected. On the default of, I guess, what you would say, start the game, right? So now there's a small text, are you dead? And there's no question mark, but it says, are you dead? I'm going to click A. Or alive, so now it pops up. Are you dead or alive? Alive or dead. Now the D-pad works. So now that I can move my selectable options, and so does the joystick. So I picked dead last time, so I'm going to pick alive this time. No! You are a skeleton. Okay, so it's going to progress regardless. But what did they call you in life? So now I get my choices. I have savage, shaman, scavenger, samurai, scientist, or stranger. Just to give you an idea, you select one. Like, let's say, I haven't tried shaman yet. The voices never stop, not even in your deathbed. You have failed to answer your calling. You are a shaman, or go back. So I'm going to go back. I haven't checked out scientist. Your miscalculations took out your own life and endless cycles of research. You never really understood where everything went wrong. You are a scientist, go back. I'm going to go back. So pretty much every single option I've checked, you did not do good in life. Samurai, your lack of honor brought an end to your comrades in life and to yourself in shame. I'm going to go back. Scavenger, your own miserable greed took everything from you. Every last piece of coin you managed to put your hands on. Okay? Let's see. Stranger. A stranger in these lands, you committed a horrible crime and fled like a coward. And then Savage. In your cruelty, you sacked villages, slaughtered innocents, and lost your purpose. You are a savage. Let's see. Which one of those is the least? I don't know. I'm going to pick... I don't know. I think I did Samurai last time. I'll do Savage this time. Yeah, in your cruelty, you sacked villages. Okay, yes, I'm a savage. Alright, now, again, you probably can't see this very well because of the way this is being recorded. The text is red with certain words highlighted in kind of like a blue. It is small, again, it is small text. It would be nicer if it was larger. As the last bubble pops from the boiling witch cat's cauldron, her experiment turns into success. You now walk among the living once again. Open your eyes. Alright, there we go. Papolis Graveyard, and then here's Witch Cat. Yes, yes, another success, except that you turned out a little skinnier than usual. She walks around you. This is, again, RPG Maker type cutscene where you can't move or do anything. You bit my knee. No, so this is the skeleton, I think. You bit my knee, but I do not feel the pain. And why am I awake? Why is this happening? Who are you? And then the Witch Cat. Do not question me, servant. I am a cat witch. Witch Cat for short. That's not shorter. And by what name should I call you? So now you get to do your and input your name. So you don't have to do the Steam X button. Now this is where I had to program the key. Up at the top it says press X or right mouse button RMB to erase. So I tried to pick X and it doesn't erase. So I did program by going into configuration. I'll just show you if you haven't seen this before. You press the Steam button, go over to controller settings, and then I'm pressing A to confirm, to move. I go to edit layout, and then what I did was I just went down and I found the R4 button on the back. It was not mapped to anything. There was nothing configured. So I just configured it to right mouse click. Right, it's very easy to do. You just eventually select it, and then up at the top there's gamepad, mouse, keyboard, numpad, action set system. So I went to mouse, selected the right mouse click, and it was done. So I went ahead and I did that. I configured that while I was testing it. So now I'm going to press the R4 button, and you're going to see that the default name of protag, like protagonist, I guess, it deletes. So yay, perfect. It was easy. So then I'm going to go ahead and just do, and again I can use either the D-pad or the joystick, and whoops, and I'm pressing A to select. So I'm just going to type in zombie. Alright, there's zombie, and I'm going to go down to, okay. Yay, I'm zombie. Zombie, I highly dislike... Zombie is saying this. I highly dislike this name. As well as the rest of this organless existence. Screen shake, oh no, something's gonna happen. Oh no, here comes like a cat. Witch Cat, not a good time for personal crisis. Pickles must have let a dog out from their pit. And so, I'm sorry, this is a dog. It's called Low Density Doggo. Prepare to meet thy end, sack of bones. Woof! Witch Cat, do something, servant. That monster is rabid. Low Density Doggo. Woof, woof. Eternal hatred. I'm sorry, I think this was funny. Witch Cat, go, my servant, smack this buffoon back to the pits. But pay attention, or else the dirty ground you once slept in will become your eternal bed again. Zombie, spooky. Do not hesitate. You're my creation. You might be smart enough to get through this. All right, so now I have my choices. So it pops up. Again, this is also, it looks like original sprite work or enemy or whatever work. So I'm going to turn this down. So that's good. So it looks like their own original artwork, which and the scenes look like their own original, or somebody did something. This is not default RPG Maker type assets or DLCs. So at least not that I'm aware of. So I have my choice of fight, and I'm going to use my D-pad or joystick. I can go to bag or flee, but doesn't look like flee is an option, perhaps. Down here I have, looks like X is probably my hit points. I'm assuming I think it says 90. That's a little difficult to read with the size and the font. And then the little circle thingy there, can't remember what that's called. Marrow? I think it's marrow for like bone marrow. That's sort of like your mana. So I'm going to click fight. And then it does tell you what your options are. So first one is highlighted is bite in the middle, and it says threatens the foe with a skeleton bite. Looks like STR, so it's probably strength. ACC 90, I don't know what that stands for. Maybe that's your percentage to hit, maybe. It says random target. Wait, do nothing for a turn in hopes to get more marrow, so it's a +2 marrow. Rest, lay down on the floor to let your metabolism work for you. It's heal. I don't quite know what that button is indicating. SVV, maybe? I don't know. I can't read it. Priority 20. And then there is Spook, a traditional element-free yet unreliable jump scare spell. Again, I can't quite read what that button's supposed to be. ACC 100. I'm assuming that's your ability to hit. It says variable, and then chop. Standard melee attack. Enemies will counterattack when hit. STR must be strength. So I'm going to go ahead and do. Bite. I think I did that last time. So zombie is biting. Sorry, I think it's funny. Doggo is biting or something. Sometimes you'll have to wait for your marrow to grow back, or else you can't attack. That feels right. Hush, hush. You'll get used to it. So yeah, I got hit. I'm down to 70. I have 2 marrow. So I'm going to click fight. Apparently don't have enough marrow to bite. Although I see. Those numbers are so small. I think that says a 4 after the bite. Spook, I think, says 6. And I think chop says 4. Okay, so I see. Those were so tiny, I wasn't sure exactly what that said. And then rest is 1 of 1. So I'm just going to wait. Zombie waits. And then apparently the doggo didn't do anything. So I'm back up to 5 marrow. I'm going to click fight. And I'm going to go over to chop. And it asked me to select my target. So dog. So zombie chops the enemy. And I didn't kill him. Oh no. And I can't do any more because I don't have enough. I have to wait. He's not attacking me though. Zombie waits. Dog is biting zombie. Oh no, he bit me for another 10. And I counterattacked and I smacked him and I killed him. Low density doggo. Bark, bark. We canines will not be spooked so easily. Skeleton. And low density doggo. Woof. Woof. May your descendants bring judgment to all cat kind. Woof. Poof. Says which cat. Uneducated dogs like that one sure love to make a mess. And then he's gone. Okay, now where was I? Ah, you servant, go see if my dear Pickles has died or what. I need to craft a substitute for her if that's the case. Who's Pickles anyway? I feel stupid. Of course you do. Head to where that dog came from and put an end to them. I must make preparations for my beauty sleep now. And so begins Zombie's epitaph. It seems your mission is not over yet. You seem to have something to prove to yourself, but your memory isn't that good yet. Pick up your bones and get ready for some spookin'. Okay, so now we move by the D-pad. We move by the left joystick. Usually Y pulls up menus. Yes, it does. So similar to other RPG Maker type games. So you have bag, where you have bag, which is empty. Skill books, and then equipment. So grave, and then key items. So let's see if I click on that. Oh yeah, it does show me what it is. Grave used by skeletons to rest in peace. Blessing is rest. And B is usually backup in most RPG Maker type games. Memory is, let's see, memory doesn't have anything. Fight, so this is what I basically this is what I can use, and there's no passives yet. Okay, so that's they call it memory. Equip, again, it moves you down to your character, and I'm just clicking A. So I have a broken bone for a weapon. I have a charm of grave. Looks like I have a tool, a charm, and a spell available. So I don't really have anything there. Info. Okay, so that tells you what your samurai says. Let's see, general. Level 1, bones 80, blood 20, strength, soul, speed, skill, spite, and survival. Those are your attributes. So the developer took the time to change the attribute, right? And it looks like they changed the database, which is good. That gives you a different experience. Current experience 0 to next level is 20. Total experience for next level 20. That's general. Then you have parameters. So strength, skill, soul, sprite, speed, survival. Parameter graph. Interesting. So it looks like those increase. Elements. So this is your defense. Dust, smoke, noise, rain, scrap, and null. Those look like defenses. And then attributes. Aim, dodge, crit, reflect, counter rate, physical defense, magical defense, bones per turn, recovery, and item bonus. And again, I'll just say that the words are okay to read. The numbers do get a little small. These are still better than the numbers that were on one of those other screens, but it is small. And then let's see. So settings was sprint toggle on or off, button reminder on or off, music, ambient, music effects, and sound effects, save, and exit. So let's see. How about if I don't want to exit? I think I just put, and there's money slot there. Probably B to cancel. Yep, there we go. So B to cancel. And again, this is set up like an RPG Maker game where you have a map and you are short sword +1. View equipment. So I can equip, and it says pointy broken bone, not good for much, moves, chop, and weight. So how if I click on that, and now I have a choice, short sword or remove. So short sword, small short sword, probably stolen from lands far away, moves, chop, and then charge, speed says 20, strength 6 to 7, speed 6 to 7. I wonder if that increases it. Let's find out. I'm going to go ahead and equip my short sword, and then I'll go out of there, and then I'll go to Y, and was it info? Yeah, so now my strength and speed has gone up. So okay, cool. So there's that, and so I'm actually going to stop right there, folks. I mean, I would play longer, but again, these videos get really big really fast as far as the size goes of the for storage, and it does take a long time to upload. So I'm going to stop right there. This does seem to work fine on the Steam Deck. I did have to map the one button to be able to delete the name, delete from the name field, or maybe there's another way to do it and I just didn't discover it. Maybe I was doing it wrong. But Y button is pulling up your menus, and you can look around. You're navigating menus and navigating the map with the D-pad and the right joystick. You're using A to confirm, B to go back. Not sure if X does anything. Not sure if any of these other things do anything. In order to really tell that, you'd have to be able to see a reference for what keys do what in the game, and then you'd have to go into the controller setting. My experience has been, my limited experience with RPG Maker games has been that you don't, typically not a lot of different buttons are required. So I'm going to click this one too, and that doesn't do anything, and click that, doesn't do it. So Y is going to be the one where I pull this up. I'm going to go ahead and click save. I've got 5 save files, so that looks like it was saved, and then I'm going to click exit, and I'm going to go to main menu or exit. So now I'm back to this. I can scroll up and down. So it's defaulted to awaken in the demo, and I had to press A to just do the awaken, start the game, and then the navigation thing started to work. So and that may be designed that way, I'm not sure. So I'm going to go to exit. Again, this is called Osteoblasts. It looks like it has been out for a while, but I just had it show up in my Steam, I don't know, recommendeds or whatever feed, and it looked interesting. It was a demo, and again, it seems like an RPG Maker engine game, but it's clear that the person who made it, or the group who made it, they went outside of the default assets and the DLCs, and somebody did their own art, sprites, enemies, and significantly changed the database to redo like attacks and attributes and all other stuff, and that usually that is much better received, right? One of the most common complaints or criticisms I see about RPG Maker games is that, it's just the default assets, it's just the default structure. Somebody bought RPG Maker, threw a game together using all the same stuff that's in there. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, you could make an awesome game using the default stuff. I'm learning RPG Maker now, and I'm messing around with making my own game. And what I found is that your game is limited only by your imagination and your ability to actually manipulate the engine and perhaps program, like learning JavaScript. Because I've seen a lot of I'm just learning, and I can do all kinds of stuff that is beyond what the typical game is doing, simply because people, I guess maybe they just don't think about it. But it really is partially only limited by your imagination, and then what technical skill you have, or how much effort you're willing to put into researching how to do things and experimenting and testing and doing stuff like that. So this looks fun. It looks funny. I like the humor. So I'm definitely going to finish the demo, and unless I see something drastic to change my mind, I will most likely buy this game and have it in my library to do the whole thing. So anyway, I do hope this. I hope these help. I hope these videos help. That's the whole reason I'm doing these. If these videos do help, or if you appreciate the effort that's going into these, to kind of put information out there to help people who are looking for it, then please like, subscribe, get notifications, leave comments. If you have comments for me, please leave them. Whether it be opinions on the games you see, or games you think I might like, or questions you have for me. Just I won't be able to do technical questions. I'm not a technical aspect person. There's lots of other people out there who make technical videos on the Steam Deck. So there's plenty of resources out there. So anyway, again, hope this is helpful. It is the weekend. I'm hoping to get some more videos up. In the meantime, I hope everybody's having a great weekend. Happy gaming, and I will talk to everybody later.